Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Tortellini Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is dead. Now it's Tortellini Tuesday. So anyways, I'm getting ready to go to work here. I was just watching my rant from yesterday, and I was kind of cringing a little bit because I was a little bit emotional. I was a little pissed because I was watching the news and the internet, and it's toxic, as you know, and it rubbed off on me a little bit, and I was upset, pissed, and that's why I was a little cringed out with yesterday's rant. But what's going on here in California, it's just not right, dude. It's not right. And I've learned since yesterday that these people on the left have organized a rapid response team for ICE. Okay, so these people are planned riots and stuff, and planned protest and planned resistance. Okay, they have it planned. And that just tells me that, there's people here that really are against this country. And it's like they have plans to resist, against what the American people want. Okay? And that's, law and order. They want to resist that. They want a free pass so they can move their agenda forward, basically, okay? And they got Karen Bass, the mayor, the governor, Gavin Newsom, supporting it, and they're trying to get in the way of federal law. And, they lie, they gaslight to the people, and, I just don't know how they're allowed to get away with that stuff, man. How they're not being removed from their positions is beyond me, really. All right, let's see if this truck's gonna be good. Okay, yeah, I just ought to let it warm up for a little longer, and it's pretty good. Yeah, no rough running there, so good. But I'm not as emotional this morning. I'm calm. Oh yeah. So yesterday, they had some protests here in Orange County also. Actually, not far from where I'm at. So it's it's getting pretty bad when you have Orange County protesters acting up. But I just was observing all this, and it's like, I don't understand people that come into a country illegally, fly their home country's flag, but want to burn the country that they snuck into's flag. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you're burning the flag of the country where you want to be, and the country where you don't want to be, you're waving their flag. It's like they got it backwards. I don't understand these people's thinking. It's insane. It's insane thinking. Really. You'd think, the country you want to be in, that would be the flag you're wanting to fly, right? But no, not these people. They'd rather fly the flag of the country they're fleeing from, because that country apparently sucks. Oh, she's got a doggy. How cute. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's just, all of it's really ridiculous. It's been brewing for a long time. And, it's being dealt with finally, at least, by Trump. But there's always going to be resistance. It's just the way it is these days, you know. It's always going to be the people that will never believe in this country, but they want to live here. They want to stay here, you know. So there's always going to be insane people that make no sense, really. If you really don't like this country, you hate this country, just leave. Just leave. Go to a different country. It's as simple as that. My people were here before America. Well, those people are long gone. You weren't born here. Those people are long gone. You have no argument, except you came from people that are long gone, that were here. Okay? It has nothing to do with people now. Okay? It's the problem is where you came from. That's the problem, because they can't get their country together. If you're going to rise up and make a revolution, why? And you're so proud of where you came from, why don't you make a revolution there and fix your country and stay there and be proud of your country and fly your country's flag in your country and be proud that you made a revolution with your people and fixed your country? How about that? That's what you should be doing. Not coming into some other country and trying to force a takeover and invade and try to change what's not going to change, okay? It's not going to change. You're fighting a losing battle. And, you know, you're just making it hard on the people that did it the right way. You're embarrassing those people, okay? And, you know, if I was to think like you, you're embarrassing your own people. So, you know, it's like, what are you thinking? You're not thinking. You're going on emotions and like not logic, okay? So do yourself, do your people a favor and do things the right way so people can live happy and not have to worry about shit like this, you know? Not everybody is going to subscribe to Mexican, okay? Not everybody's going to be into Mexican, okay? Sorry, that's just how it is. You know, America is everybody. Not just one people, it's mixed people. And that's the way it's going to be. So, if you have this fantasy about, you know, it all being one race, it's just going to always be just a fantasy. It's not reality. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of, you know, talk a little bit more about it, because yesterday I was a little pissed and I cringed out in my video, and if I offended anybody, I'm sorry about that. But it, you know, sometimes I don't speak the best, but I need to get it out still, and that's why I do these. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Now we got the National Guard in Orange County now also, so we'll see what happens. I got a feeling it's gonna chill out, because to be honest, Trump ain't playing, dude. Trump is not messing around. He is going to overwhelm and is probably going to put the fire out. And that's the way a good leader should respond, because he's just doing his job. If our previous so-called leaders would have just did their job, we wouldn't have a lot of the problems we have these days, especially in California, you know. And then you just, you know, we have people that, you know, took an oath and they're not living up to that oath, okay? They're not for the American people, but somehow they still got in there and they broke their oath and they're traitors to America and our Constitution. And those people need to be removed, and I hope they will be, because even after this, we the people, the citizens of this country, the legit citizens of this country, we are fed up. We are tired of it. We're tired of the gaslighting, the lies, the deception, all the propaganda BS that's been going on. We're like fatigued with, we are fatigued with it all, really. And all I can say is, thank God for Trump. Thank God for Trump, because if it wasn't for him, we would have certainly have lost our country to these people, and they don't fight fair. They would have weaseled their way in, So I'm almost to work. I got an early start, so I could chill out for a minute before work, relax. And it's another gloomy day here. We're gonna have a blazing hot summer. It's gonna be rough, and it's supposed to be like a record-breaking summer this year. So I'm not. That's not good news, because I don't do well. I'm hot-blooded as it is. So it's going to be a rough, brutal summer, and I'm not looking forward to it. I am looking forward to getting a tan, though, and trying to lean and looking good. I just hope I feel good, with all the heat that's going to be coming. It's going to be hard for me to feel good, because I'm going to be like Lobster Boy, But I'm almost to work now. I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. I just wanted to spew a little bit more here and vent some of my feelings. I'm a little more calm this morning. But, we can only handle so much before something has to be done, So, hopefully a lot of these people will just go back to where they come from without any issues, and, give themselves an opportunity to come back someday the right way, instead of cutting in line and just cheating and just sneaking in. So thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And you all have a fantastic day. All right, and we'll catch you later. See ya.